Level 1, the convicted. The judge's voice still echoes inside your skull. Life imprisonment, no parole. You have no time to protest. No one listens anymore. Two guards push you into an underground corridor with no windows, only damp concrete, mold, and cameras with black lenses. Your name is taken. From now on, you are K-7714. The rule of level 1 is simple. You are nothing. You receive a stinking prison uniform, a cracked plastic cup, and half a bar of soap. Your cell is on the lowest floor of Block E. The door says E38. 6 men live inside. There are only 4 beds. On the first night, you sleep on the floor. At 2:10 a.m., someone kicks your ribs and tells you to hand over your meal tokens. You say you have none. The next second, your cup is crushed, your soap is taken, and your pillow is thrown into the toilet. You want to fight back, but you see a guard standing outside the bars, watching everything, doing nothing. The first lesson of this prison is not pain. It is that no one is coming to save you. Level 2, the silent survivor. 3 weeks later, you no longer cry. You learn to hide bread under the bed frame, keep your cup close to your body, and wrap your shoelace around your wrist. You learn not to meet anyone's eyes in the cafeteria, and not to let anyone see fear. The rule of level 2 is this. Silence is not weakness, it is energy conservation. You begin to observe who controls cigarettes, who controls painkillers, who can make guards leave doors open for 1 extra minute, who collects protection at night, who is only loud, and who is truly dangerous. You discover money is not the real currency here. It is food, pills, information, fear, and favors people owe you. One day, a prisoner thinner than you is dragged into E38. He takes your floor space because someone tells him you are the easiest one to bully. You look at him. You know that if you give way this time, you will give way every day after. So you say nothing. You shove him away and take back your spot. You do not win cleanly. You simply do not retreat. That night, you lose a tooth. But the next day, no one touches your floor space. You understand for the first time that dignity here is not given. It is bought with cost. Level 3, the errand hand. You start carrying things for older prisoners. A pack of cigarettes goes from the laundry room to the infirmary. A note travels from Block C to the kitchen. A bottle of stolen alcohol is hidden inside a mop bucket. Each time you take only a small payment, half a piece of meat, 2 painkillers, 1 chance to shower without waiting. The rule of level 3 is this. You do not have to be strong, but you must be useful. You begin entering other people's networks. You learn which guard takes payments, which priest carries messages, and which doctor trades medicine for silence. You learn that Block A looks down on Block E, the kitchen looks down on the laundry, and death row looks down on everyone still alive. You also learn to lie. The first time, it is only to survive. The second time, it is to profit. The third time, it is to test whether people fear you. A prisoner named Marcus steals your pills and laughs because he thinks you will do nothing. You do not strike back immediately. You wait 3 days and deliver news of his debt to the wrong hands. That night, Marcus is dragged out of the cell. You do not watch, but you hear it. You tell yourself you did not do it. You only carried a message. That sentence lets you sleep, and it makes you colder. Level 4, the yard fighter. The yard first goes silent for you on a rainy afternoon. You are forced against a wire fence. 3 men surround you. They want everything you earned that week, and they want everyone to remember you are only a low prisoner from Block E. The rule of level 4 is this. Some negotiations must be completed with the body. When the first man rushes you, you do not dodge. You drive your forehead into his nose, your knee into the second man's stomach, and the strip of metal hidden in your sleeve across the third man's palm. You are not graceful. You are simply ruthless enough. Rain carries the blood into the drain. The guards blow their whistles, but they do not enter immediately. They want to see the outcome. Everyone wants to see the outcome. You remain standing. That is enough. From that day on, no one calls you C774T. They call you Iron Mouth because you lost a tooth and did not beg. You begin to have your own corner, your own table, your own small crew. 4 men follow you, not because they like you, but because you can keep them from being prey. You protect them, and you use them. You begin to understand that authority is not kindness. Authority is when people believe being near you is safer than being away from you. Level 5, the Block Boss. You take control of Block E with a bucket of hot water. In winter, the pipes fail for 3 days. Everyone washes in cold water. Skin cracks. Wounds rot. You trade 2 packs of cigarettes, a stolen wrench, and a kitchen favor for 20 minutes of hot water every night. The rule of level 5 is this: whoever reduces pain owns loyalty. You no longer only fight. You assign beds, arrange shower order, decide who can borrow medicine, who must apologize, and who can no longer remain in Block E. You collect protection, but you truly protect. That makes you more dangerous, because a pure brute only creates fear. You create dependence. A young prisoner steals your cigarettes. He is only 19, and his face still carries the cleanliness of the outside world. Everyone waits to see what you will do. You can spare him, but you know mercy once can become an invitation. So you make him kneel in the center of the cafeteria and place every stolen item back on the table. You do not touch him. You only make everyone watch his dignity being stripped away. His eyes remind you of your first day. You hate that feeling, so you turn away. That night, you sleep well. That scares you more than nightmares. Level 6, the Prison Kingmaker. Level 6 begins with a riot. At 8:45 p.m., Block C loses power. 3 guards are trapped in a stairwell. The kitchen catches fire. The whole prison becomes a broken hive. Everyone waits to see who moves first. You do not rush out. You sit at the entrance of Block E and send men to secure the infirmary, the kitchen rear door, and the corridor to death row. You forbid your people from looting randomly. They take only water, medicine, keys, and lists. The rule of level 6 is this: in chaos, order is a weapon. 3 hours later, the warden sends for you. He does not admit he needs you, but he slides a paper toward you. Stop the riot, and Block E receives 2 extra yard periods a week, steady hot water, and priority medical access. You look at him. You add one condition. From now on, no one transfers into Block E without asking me first. He stays silent for 11 seconds. Then he nods. In that moment, you are no longer only a prisoner. You become part of the prison. The guards hate you. The prisoners fear you. The warden uses you. You use them too. You begin deciding who rises, who disappears, who is protected, and who is abandoned. You hold no keys, but many doors open because of you. Level 7, the man above the walls. You no longer live in an ordinary cell. Your room is behind the old library. There is no number on the door. Inside are a single bed, a desk lamp, 3 boxes of books, and a radio that catches broadcasts from the outside. The rule of level 7 is this: real power does not look like power. You rarely appear, but everyone knows you are there. When new prisoners enter, they first hear 3 rules. Do not owe the kitchen, do not touch infirmary medicine, and do not say the name Iron Mouth. You begin to have links with lawyers, police, and black market brokers outside. One phone call can make someone's appeal file vanish, or make someone's mother receive $5,000 for surgery. Sometimes you help people, but never for free, because free mercy makes people think you still have a heart. You know what you have become. You are not the strongest man, not the craziest, not the cruelest. You are the one who understands the prison best. You know how it hungers, how it bites, how it swallows people, and how it rewards obedient monsters. One night, you see yourself in the mirror. You barely recognize yourself, not because of the scars, because your eyes no longer search for an exit. Level 8, the Ghost of Blackstone. Level 8 is never announced. One day, everyone simply accepts that you cannot be touched. The prison is called Blackstone. Official records say it holds 900 men. In reality, there are 1,436 prisoners inside. The underground solitary wing has 60 rooms. No one knows exactly how many have died there. The rule of level 8 is this: the highest prisoner no longer resembles a prisoner. You do not need to give orders yourself. A cough, a glance, a meal that fails to arrive, that is enough for an entire floor to understand what you mean. You rarely hurt people now, because your name itself has become a wound. Prisoners tell stories about you. Some say you once defeated 3 men alone in the rain. Some say you can make guards disappear from duty. Some say you never truly sleep. They turn you into a legend. But legends have no nights. At night, you sit in the room behind the old library and listen to the pipes drip. You possess everything a prisoner can possess inside Blackstone: fear, respect, access, information, silence. But you do not have freedom, no innocence, no road back to who you were. You finally understand that becoming the most feared man in this prison does not mean escaping it. It means the prison has moved completely inside you. At 2:10 a.m., the iron gate opens again. A new prisoner is pushed into Block E. He wears an ill-fitting uniform, holds half a bar of soap, and still has anger in his eyes, injustice, and a foolish little hope that the world still follows reason. He sleeps on the floor. Someone kicks his ribs. A guard stands outside the bars, watching, doing nothing. The new prisoner lifts his head. He does not know the rules yet. He does not know how silence, fear, dignity, loyalty, and power peel a person apart, layer by layer. But you know. You sit in the darkness far away and hear him learn, for the first time, not to call for help. The cycle continues.